Wait, do you want to be my friend?
I'd love to be your friend.
Be our friend.
Be our friend.
Welcome to the Be Our Friend podcast. Be our friend, be our friend, be our friend. I am Kate. This is Mindy. And we are talking about the experiences that we had during our most formative years to see if they are shared or unshared. We've had a lot of shared.
I can't wait to get into unshared.
I can't wait to get into
It's
unshared.
going to make me feel insane, I think. But
Yeah. So before we get into our
okay.
shared and unshared experiences, we're going to do a just quick round robin of guilty pleasures and a quick refresher. What guilty pleasures do you have
Actually,
lately,
that's
Mindy?
a really good question. So we have our SIG shirts on because IU football is going to the national championship game. And our Knicks Cup. We played Sink the Biz before this.
We played it. No, we didn't.
No, we didn't.
I don't drink beer.
I do. But we didn't play it. But
remember
anyway,
when I told you to fill it with white wine and I would play it and you said that's sacrilegious? Absolutely not. We're not doing that.
You can't do that. It has to be filled with Miller Lite.
Sorry.
Or Coors Light, I believe are the rules.
Absolutely my bad.
We can teach you how to play Sink the Biz if you really want to. But anyway, it's a drinking game from college and Nick's is a bar in Bloomington, Indiana. So anyway, when you're an alumni, you then just buy the kit.
I love that.
And that's what you do.
I do love that.
And then you put it in your home as decor.
So your guilty pleasure is bringing the bar into your home.
Into the home.
As an adult woman.
Yes, but no. My guilty pleasure actually has been, I don't even know if this is really a pleasure as much as it's just guilty. I've just been,
okay, cool.
If you will. Like, it doesn't bring me any joy. I've just been watching the championship tickets climb in price every day.
Yeah.
Just that
doesn't
me
sound
refreshing it on my phone.
That doesn't sound guilty or pleasure. That sounds like a tick.
Do I not know what a guilty pleasure
I don't think you do. That sounds like a tick, and that sounds like something that probably makes you miserable, actually.
It makes me very upset.
Yeah.
But I have hope at the end of every day where I go, maybe, because I'll tell you what, if these tickets come down tomorrow,
you're going.
Guess who's going? It's all four of us.
Okay. And all four of us, meaning you, me, and our husbands, naturally.
Yeah.
Okay.
Obviously.
So here's my next question for you.
Yeah.
What is the price per tickets now, and what does it need to go down to for you to go, it's happening?
Yeah. They are right now, the cheapest to get in the building is $3,700.
Oh my God.
And I think...
And that's with a blockade in front of you. You can't even see the game.
I think you're behind a pillar.
Yeah.
But you're in the atmosphere.
Right.
Thank God. No, I think the cheapest, I think maybe $2,000.
You and I are on different planets. One thing I love about Mindy, she is a very la-ti-da type of lady. Okay.
I am la-ti-da. I don't handle our finances.
No, as we can see. As we can see. So, what was it? The Rose Bowl. Yeah. You woke up. You woke up the day after they got into the Rose Bowl, and you immediately called us first thing in the morning, and you said, "We're going to the
9 o'clock hour.
We're going to the Rose Bowl."
Yeah.
My first thought was that's going to be so expensive. Your first thought, air. It was. I want to go to the Rose Bowl.
Yeah.
No other thought about specifically no logistics.
My legit thought was, well, we're going. It wasn't even like, should we go? It's like, no, so how do we figure this out on our travel and where we're staying? And like, do we have friends in Pasadena? We don't. But like, do we, how do we put the pieces together? Because obviously this is 100% happening. Spoiler alert. We didn't go.
It didn't happen.
So we didn't go.
Which, unfortunately, so we didn't know the prices of those tickets dropped dramatically. We should have bought the plane tickets and then just, if they needed to get canceled, they would have been canceled, because then we saw tickets for like $130.
I know. Day of. So the question is do we buy tickets to Miami?
No. No. I don't believe so. The national championship and the Rose Bowl
to $1,000.
I'm not going. No, I wouldn't do that.
You and my husband can sit there while me and your husband go. That's what we do.
Yeah,
also. That's a thing.
Yeah, because my husband Matt is a very, very big IU football fan and not one of these bandwagoners. Okay. Even though I love the bandwagoners, I have no issue with people being IU fans.
It's bandwagon because we went and we would leave after whatever time because we're getting blown out.
Right.
So
it's not even real bandwagon.
It's not really that bandwagon.
No, I don't think so either.
I don't think. Maybe there are.
I don't either.
There probably are, but like everyone that I know, it's just like, it's what you
do. No,
you
it's
tailgate,
finally.
You go to the game, you leave to go back to the tailgate, take a nap, and then go out that night with the football team.
Exactly.
That didn't win.
And they
not
didn't care.
Not the case in present day.
No.
Yeah.
No, Matt, as a little boy, has been going to IU football games and watching them lose for a very long time. He told me I don't know if you're supposed to know this, but he is buying some Dom and cigars for Monday, just in case.
Because we don't know if we're winning, obviously, when this drops, because this will drop probably after.
Yeah.
So you're in the
pre-excitement.
Yeah.
I asked him if I should buy oysters on the half shell. Guilty pleasure? Maybe oysters.
They're awesome.
I had one last night and it's changed my whole personality.
Have you never really had oysters?
I had them years and years and years ago at a football party. And the person who taught me how to do them at a Super Bowl party, like whatever. The person that taught me how to do them was like, you just kick it back and swallow it. I'm like, what's the point?
I don't do that.
Well, I chewed mine last night.
Yeah.
And it tasted way better. Yeah, it was good.
They're briny, like olives, but a thing all on their own, obviously.
Okay. But I also had caviar for the first time ever in November.
Amazing.
Not good.
Oh, wait, no. I'm thinking escargot. Escargot is
fire.
very good.
I had lobscargot.
Caviar
shit.
Yeah.
I'd rather have an oyster on the half shell.
I'm not into it's super expensive. And I was like, oh, I'll do this. And I'm like,
no. It literally okay.
I'm good.
It's fine.
I'd rather have the other two cheaper things, actually.
Period.
Yeah,
we get it. Okay, so my guilty pleasure right now, oysters, and I've had one in the last 7 years. So guilty pleasure as of 7 o'clock last night.
And okay, it was a raw oyster. Like you slurp. Did you slurp it off the shell or did you take a fork?
No, it was already disconnected, so I could just go.
Yeah. It's okay. That's how they I think that's how they serve them. I don't think they ever serve them not like fully.
Oh, I just kicked it. I kicked it. Yeah. So that is my guilty pleasure. My next guilty pleasure is the game Piccolo. One thing about me, and this has been a guilty pleasure for a long time. I like games.
I know you do.
I like games when I'm drinking because we can sit and we can chit chat and we can have a whole moment of
we do.
Trying to convince me to go to Amsterdam by bringing down, where is that piece of artwork? There is a piece of artwork. There's a map of Amsterdam in this home. Mindy got so drunk one night, she brought me the map and showed me the lay of the land of Amsterdam and said,
can the producer bring the image of the map?
You have to go to Amsterdam.
Show them your mug.
And I do. I have an Amsterdam mug as well. And so now while I love,
this is my map. So my husband, he likes to get maps from like places that he goes. And so I got him this when I went to Amsterdam.
And it's a really sick map.
It's from like 1560 or something. Not the map itself, but the drawing. Like
that's an old ass map.
It's an old map. The like time frame. Anyway, so I got drunk and I explained to Kate where everything was.
She showed me Anne Frank's hiding spot. It took her a while to find it, but then she did find it. She goes, it's over here.
You have to orient.
You have to orient. And then she kept going, yeah.
So it went on for like an hour and a half.
While I do absolutely love those conversations with her, I also love really rooting ourselves in a game. Now, there's a joke between us and all of our friends. I'm going to ask to play Kings. I'm going to ask to play Kings. It is what it is.
Yeah.
During what was the last game that we had? Not the Rose Bowl. What was after that?
Peach Bowl.
During the Peach
Bowl.
I said.
Kate wants to watch or play.
I want to play Kings. Not during the Peach Bowl. I said half time, half deck Kings. As like a quick, let's rally the troops. Let's have a little fun. So Kings, I'm kind of moving away from. I like Piccolo. It's a conversational game with questions and fun little topics. And you can just go off into so many different
avenues.
Like
this podcast.
Kind of like this podcast. We are Piccolo without being Piccolo. So that's my guilty pleasure is Piccolo.
We should be sponsored by Piccolo at some point.
Yeah, because it's $4.49 a week. And I keep deleting it. And then every time I get drunk and go to a bar, I re-upload it.
Which is weekly.
Okay.
It's probably it's cheaper to buy a monthly.
Right.
Can you buy a monthly?
I'm sure.
Yeah, but you pay weekly every week.
Huh. Well.
Maybe it's every 10 days, but you know what I'm saying.
Yeah. So those are my two guilty pleasures, are oysters and Piccolo. What about you?
I told you. Mine was... You just didn't like my answer.
My bad.
Mine is the looking at tickets every day, but
that's not a guilty. That's why it didn't register as a guilty pleasure, because that's not what guilty pleasure means.
Well, that's all I've been doing all week.
Okay.
It's that.
Okay. So spending
that's
your
refresher.
Time. Okay. That's the refresher. All right.
The week. I've been doing that.
Okay, so I came up with a new game idea for us.
Okay.
Speaking of Piccolo, speaking of just us learning how to do this podcast with each other, I think we should maybe consider having a segment called Hot or Not. Okay. And I'm going to say a thing. Wait. You're going to say if it's hot or not.
Okay, wait. This is actually so funny. Hold on 1 second. Can we rebrand it to, remember the parties in college that were like office hoes and CEOs? And you would dress up as a whore.
Yes, as a hooker.
And the boys would dress up as
businessmen,
but just in a suit.
Yeah.
And so you had to look like trash and like, so it should be something like it's all the same idea.
Yeah.
It's hot or not, but then it's like different themes from college parties. So we could do like office hoes and CEOs. Remember that?
I love that.
Yeah. Speaking of college, because we're in college right now.
College.
We're
college
not.
town
We're
right
in our
now.
30s.
Okay, so hot or not, board games. Board games, not Piccolo, not Kings. Board games with friends.
In general, or you're saying hot board games, not hot board games?
I'm asking you, do you think board games are hot or not?
Not.
Really?
We've never played a board game.
We played Secret Hitler.
That's true. That's
a fun game.
Okay. I think that game stands alone from board games because that is actually the best game on planet Earth. It's so fun.
Okay, so you're saying not unless it is very specifically Secret Hitler.
Yeah.
Hot or not? I really should have come up with some more things before I brought this up. Oysters.
Hot. They're an aphrodisiac.
What does that mean?
It means you're horny. You want to have sex after you eat them.
Does that actually work?
It apparently releases a hormone that makes you horny. So dark chocolate, oysters. There's something else that's really
our producer's looking up aphrodisiac. I don't know how to spell it. Your guess is as good as mine, honey. What else are there? What are aphrodisiacs?
Oysters, chocolates, figs, strawberries, asparagus. So that's why, like in movies, you have like feeding each other strawberries or chocolate covered strawberries. That's why.
I didn't know that's what that came from.
Why. Yeah.
My aphrodisiac honestly is reading romantasy and watching Heated Rivalry.
Right.
Like
sure.
You tried to convince me to watch. What movie did you watch last night? You tried to convince me to watch
People with Me on Vacation.
And I said, is there sex in it?
And I said, not really.
And I said, boring.
The answer is no. There's not.
What's the point?
Not sex in the way that we've watched in Heated Rivalry, which is incredible.
Incredible. Which we also, what am I looking at? This bit should be an aphrodisiac. Aphrodisiac or makes me yak. Our producer just came up.
Football, aphrodisiac.
Okay. No, so we have a new name. So everything that we just said, I'm going to need you to pause. We're rebranding it to, this segment is called Aphrodisiac or Make Me Yak. So board games makes you yak.
Yeah.
IU football, aphrodisiac.
Right.
What else is there?
He's so clever.
We're keeping that forever. I'll come up. Here's the thing. We piloted this. I only had two things for you, unfortunately.
Let me think of one more. What? Oh.
Sorry.
I was like aphrodisiac.
No. Okay.
Skinny dipping.
Never done it.
So this is a great segue into my one question that I have immediately.
And this is our shared experiences we're now moving on to?
Okay,
so aphrodisiac can make me yak.
Okay.
We'll say that was a tester. I really like the name of it though, that we piloted it. We didn't really have a thought on it and we came up with it. Our producer really hit the nail on the head there. I really love that. So now we are segmenting to our shared experiences. Okay, so you're going to start by asking me if I've had the same shared experience as you from the most formative years of our entire lives.
And this is not like a shared experience maybe of like, did this happen to you per se, but like, did you, when you were growing up, because of the influence of like the TV and movies that we watched, think that things were going to be a lot more prevalent than what they ever were? My two examples are
skinny dipping and
quicksand. Yes, but no. I actually just saw that when I said two. I was like, oh, I have a third. Quicksand. But affairs with teachers, like student-teacher relationships, like
I feel like those are still pretty prevalent. Look at the news, honey.
Let me
they weren't prevalent for us.
That's why,
because we were good girls.
I know, but like in our school, like this wasn't like, it felt like this would happen all the time. Or maybe it's like high school boys trying to hook up with their teachers type of thing. Like that's not.
God, high school boys are truly the stupidest specimens to ever live. I cannot believe we loved them at the time. How could an adult woman be like, I want to get with a high school aged boy?
I have no idea.
Okay. Yes, I know exactly what you're talking about.
Like there were these things from.
You thought you were going to skinny dip.
I thought I'd go to these crazy like high school parties.
Ragers. Where are they? I never went to a rager one time.
Or I just didn't get invited.
I think that's mostly what it was. Same. And I'm saying that because same. I'm not saying that because I think you're a loser. I think.
Were we not hot enough? Did we blossom later?
I think I blossomed later. I had really, really, really bad face, back, and chest acne, which is why my personality's so great now.
You had to overcome that.
I had to overcome it.
Yeah.
And I was 5'11" in the 8th grade. So I really had a lot going for me.
And I had hotter friends. I was like,
same.
Like third, fourth string on my friends. So like they got the attention of like, I didn't have boys lining up to date me at all.
Right. Yeah, 100%. Mm-hmm. Okay, so segueing from that, this shared experiences segment is really focused on IU. We're focusing on IU and our shared experiences in college. We did discuss that before the podcast, and you said, yeah, great idea. And then we got into it and you said, hey, so all these things I thought were going to be prevalent weren't prevalent at all. What? Where did that come from? Because that's not what we discussed literally 13 minutes ago. And I
said that was one of my things.
I thought you were going to bring up skinny dipping at IU, and you said, "Oh my God, this is crazy." No. Okay. So we're going to be talking about our shared experiences in college. You went to IU. I did not. My now husband, who was my boyfriend at the time, went to IU. That is how we met one another.
Yes.
I think we had very different experiences because you went to a state school. I went to a little private school.
Yeah.
And IU just was the
I know.
You guys were so much cooler than me. Your parties were so much cooler.
I thought you were incredibly cool.
Oh,
I subscribed to your YouTube channel that you had.
Okay, let's not get too carried away.
It's probably gone.
It's completely gone. Deleted from.
That was probably the only thing I had subscribed to in 2011.
Exactly.
Or 12.
Okay,
whatever.
so shared experience. Obviously going to Nick's and playing Sync the Biz.
Yeah.
You want to know something funny though?
What?
I never did that in college. I've only done that as an adult.
Okay, I didn't do it till senior year of college, and then I've only done it as an adult.
Yeah.
So like, I think it's an alumni thing. I don't think it's.
I support that.
Okay, so what you do?
Yeah.
Okay, so you have this bucket, right? You fill it specifically with Miller Lite or Coors Light. Anything else is too much to chug, or B, like, you.
Yeah.
Like, we're not going to do hams or like.
I don't drink beer. You know I don't drink beer. I don't know the difference between any of them. They all taste like cat piss.
Crazy. So anyway, you fill this bucket with that beer. You have a pitcher, and then you have a little glass. You spin it around, and everyone has to take turns with their own glass of beer, and they pour the beer in. And then you're in a circle, and it keeps going around. Yeah. Whoever sinks the cup. This is Sink the Biz is Sink the Bismarck, which is a ship, a naval ship.
I thought it was like Sink the Business. I had no
the Kelly
idea.
School of Business.
I had no idea.
No. It's Sink the Bismarck.
Okay.
And so basically, if you are the one that sinks
there's the Bismarck.
Yeah,
German battleship Bismarck.
Yeah, from World War II.
Oh, okay.
Yep. History lesson right here.
I like it.
So anyway, if you sink it, then you have to take the glass out. The glass is like this big, and you have to chug the beer.
Right.
And now you got to put it back in. We start over.
Right.
And that's the game.
It's a fun game. Really fun concept. Again, I like drinking games.
Yeah, I do too.
I like an activity that we can rally around as a team.
Yeah.
And that is one of them.
Yeah.
Nick, Sink the Biz.
Yep.
Okay, shared experience at IU. Waking up on a Saturday morning and drinking raspberry Kharkov and Diet Coke before an IU football game. Was it Diet Coke?
No, it wasn't Diet Coke.
Raspberry Kharkov and something.
You know what it was actually? It was Sobe Life Water. Because
I didn't do those.
They sold them in the convenience stores in the dorms for some reason. So you always got the Sobe Life Water or Sobe Water. I think Life Water. Oh, vitamin water.
Life Water is its own thing, isn't it?
I think so. And then
is Life Water just water?
I think it might just be water.
Anyway.
Sobe Water, if you will. And it was like, you had like a pink one or whatever. And it was always raspberry or grape Kharkov.
Always
do they make Kharkov
raspberry.
Anymore?
Look up Kharkov. What is it's vodka?
It's now Kamchatka, I think.
Kharkov?
It comes in a plastic handle.
Kharkov, there it is.
Kharkov,
that red label of death comes in a plastic. It comes in
Yeah.
plastic. It doesn't even come in glass.
Yeah.
I have no idea. Can you look up how much it costs
Oh, let me tell you. Let me guess. 18
for a fifth?
for a handle. 16 for a handle.
16 for a handle. Oh my God, I'm sick to my
That was
stomach.
close.
So that was a shared experience, I think, with all of us though.
Yeah.
So this is pre the era of White Claws, High Noons, these seltzers.
But you know what it's not pre the era of?
What?
FourLokos.
Oh, I've never had a FourLoko. Is that not crazy? The real FourLokos. So we had
the real FourLokos.
All we had were FourLokos, beer, and vodka.
Yeah,
and I'm
wasn't
wondering.
Yet.
I have wondered a few times, like, man, I used to puke a lot when I was in college.
I wonder why.
Yeah, no doy.
Yeah.
What are we doing here?
Yeah.
Anyway, so that is a shared experience of just drinking vodka on a Saturday morning, which is insane.
So the FourLoko, yes, and you'd started. Depending on game time, which we always got a noon kickoff because we were bad.
Yeah.
So you started at about 6 or 7 a.m.
Woo-wee.
So all that to say, the FourLokos. So you had it was caffeine and alcohol. They got you absolutely destroyed. Mm-hmm. They came in like the big can, not 40, I don't think, but like, something
big.
Somewhere between 16 and 40.
Yeah.
And anyway, they discontinued because kids were getting so from the FourLoko. So the problem was all of the convenience stores and liquor stores still had their
supply.
Cases.
They had their supply.
And so you would go into like a random convenience store or wherever. This really didn't happen at liquor stores. It was always like convenience stores, and you would take cash in and you go, can I get the FourLokos? It was kind of like a little, or like can I get it was some kind of a code, like, can I get the thing, not like thing from the back, but like, can I get you're like, yeah. And you'd follow them into the supply closet, and in the supply closet were the cases of the illegal FourLokos, and you give them cash. They come out of the cardboard with the plastic.
Not a shared experience. I'll say it. That is an unshared.
Yeah.
Here's the thing though. I was a very, very, very good girl for a very long time. I was a rule follower.
Yeah.
That would scare me. That would really frighten me. It was
scary, but I did it.
Okay. So vodka in the morning, shared experience. FourLoko, unshared experience, but I lived through that era. Like I know about them, whatever.
Yeah.
Let's see. Shared experience of partying in the villas.
Okay. So the villas were it was just like a little apartment complex outside, like right on the edge of Bloomington at the time. We're talking 2012.
Okay.
2013. And it was just like, you knew if you were going there, like it was time to absolutely party.
It was and like, popping off.
And like, it was like block party style. Like it was just like, let's go to the villas and we'll find a place to go into kind of a thing. Like everywhere else you had to like, know the house or the apartment.
You literally would just walk into people's houses.
Oh yeah. All the time.
It was nuts.
All the time. So then some other company bought this apartment complex and changed the name. And for like a year straight, maybe longer, kids would like terrorize the sign.
Oh.
And like spray paint like villas till I die. Like that was like
fun.
A thing.
Okay.
Yeah.
So that is a shared experience. As we know, Kilroy's, Dunkirk.
Dunkirk is no longer.
Brothers.
You know it's not there.
No, I didn't know that. But
Dunkirk.
That's a shared experience.
Yeah.
I spent my 21st birthday at Dunkirk, right? That's the upstairs one?
Yeah.
Now it's the upstairs bar, right?
No, upstairs is always there. So upstairs is there, and then Dunkirk was the bar that like before it was called
Bloomington.
Dunkirk was the one that Mark Cuban bought. That spot.
Okay.
It was before it was Dunkirk, but
yeah, Dunkirk. I spent my 21st birthday there with Matt. He took me there on it was a Friday. My birthday was on.
Wait, I was with you.
Were you?
Yeah.
And my friend Corey?
Yeah. That's when that guy hit on you and you like pushed your butt back so hard, and he was not expecting that, and you caught him off guard, and he toppled or he fell. I don't remember,
spooked.
but like
he was spooked by my big old ass. Yeah. Don't touch me.
Yeah. He tried to like kind of like hit on you.
Yeah.
And
and I was not into it. Okay. No, shared experience, obviously. Another shared experience. My favorite restaurant. You know what I'm gonna say? I can't think of what it's called. Mai Tai.
Oh, I forgot.
Mai Tai.
That is your favorite restaurant.
Oh my God, I love it. I purposely drive down to Bloomington to get Mai Tai.
I know you do.
To this day.
Siam House, in my opinion, is better.
Okay, and don't talk to me. Don't look at me.
You've still never been there.
No, because I don't care. Nothing will top Mai Tai for me.
I know you don't. No, I think Siam House is better.
Okay,
from what I remember.
You are the true Bloomington IU girly. So now you need to come to me with some experiences that you had that I maybe didn't, because office hoes and CEOs, I had heard about those parties. I've never been to one of those parties. We didn't have Greek life at my college that I went to. So we didn't have frat parties. No, we didn't have frat parties.
You had frats though. They just didn't have houses.
No.
Yes, you did.
What?
Isn't one of our very good friends in a frat? He went to a different
He
school.
went to a different school.
That'll do it.
That'll do it.
Okay. He just was also on the same kind of campus area,
Yes.
but he went to a different school.
Which is just the South Side, which is just a neighborhood.
Yeah,
But yeah. So no Greek life at all.
Okay.
So you would go to houses of the swim house.
Yeah.
No, that's not real. It's saying that UIndy has fraternities now. Maybe it changed because there were not any.
Service. I think they're
What's a
all
service-
technically service-based.
What's a service-based fraternity? Lame. No one was in frats.
Yeah.
No one was in them though. I'm telling you, that was not a thing in
Do you have
2011.
sororities and not frats? Or
No, we
still
didn't have either. There was no Greek life. There was no
Okay,
Greek
all
life at all.
All right.
Or maybe I was too much of a loser to get into
It's
any
kind
of
of
them,
like
so-
getting invited to the parties in high school.
Okay, so no,
So,
they don't exist.
So basically, no.
So you would party at the swim house. You would party at the whatever house.
yeah,
That's where I met my husband, at the swim house.
Oh, scandalous. I like
Scandal,
that.
yeah.
Yeah. No, we had and it's funny because there was not a basketball house, which IU obviously was known for basketball and
Right.
still is.
Right.
There was no football house that I remember. There was soccer, baseball, swim.
Yeah.
It was kind of, for some reason, these other sports. I don't know why,
'Kay.
but whatever. But yeah, so I can't believe you don't remember office hoes and CEOs.
I remember it, but it just was not a thing that I
so
ever
basically you
partook
dressed
in.
up as Britney Spears in, what is it, Hit Me Baby One More Time? And almost
Oh,
the
yeah,
pigtail thing,
yeah.
but minus the pigtails.
Yeah.
That outfit.
Yeah.
That was the outfit you wore for office hoes, and then the boys wore suits.
Hell
and that's
yeah.
what you did.
I'm obsessed with that.
So let me paint the picture for you on how you go to a frat. Hold on. I have to switch my hand, and
her hands are so tiny that she has to announce it every time because she can't just
I
go from
can't
one to the other.
switch it.
She can't
It's
switch
really
hands.
challenging.
So then we all get to hear about every time she switches hands with the microphone.
Yeah, no, that's true. So there was a text thread, and you were on different lists. So I was a GDI, which means God independent, which means you're not in a sorority.
You're joking.
That's what it was stood for. Yeah. So GDIs are not in a sorority, but they want to go to frat parties.
Okay.
So
do you have to is there an initiation to become a GDI? Do you have to be cool enough to be a GDI?
No.
Okay.
No, there's not. But I was gonna say because sororities, I feel automatically make you cool.
Yeah, 100%.
And you're either cool or not as a GDI. But I would honestly say college, all of the not cool just goes out the window. You're cool in whatever way that you're cool,
right?
Kind of a thing,
right?
Which
you find your pocket, you find your people.
Yeah, you're either artsy cool or
Yep.
you're theater cool or
Yep.
you're athlete cool or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
So anyway, you would get on these lists,
Okay.
these thread,
which
these
is
text threads.
insane to think about. Okay,
They have a list.
That's crazy to me. But
okay, so basically you get the text hey, there's a party at blah 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 frat tonight. This time, this is the theme, if there is a theme.
Okay.
And you would go, and you always had to enter through the back because of cops.
Naturally.
So it's always a backdoor entrance.
Right.
There's a huge line.
Backdoor
every time.
entrance for the girls who are going to get their back doors entered later that night.
I did set myself up for that. But so you get in this line and then you go in and there's a table, like a check-in.
Like a check-in table?
Yeah, and they have your name. And if your name is not on it, you better know a brother's name to throw out there, and he better carry some clout. And if he doesn't, then
you're done.
You're not coming in.
Do they turn you away at the door?
Yeah. Here's the other thing. If you're hot enough, it doesn't matter.
Right, of course.
I was not in that category.
Right, of course. It was before you started dyeing your eyebrows. It was before you started dyeing your eyebrows.
It was.
That is
It was.
really,
It was.
that's the
Yeah.
main differentiator.
They go, something's off with her. And I go, but I have a pencil skirt. I'm in business casual.
Of course.
Wearing
Naturally.
chevron underneath.
Naturally.
Yeah. No, so you go in and if you know someone, okay, so you're in, right? And then it's if you don't know your way around this house, you better figure it out quick.
Right.
Because they will also, this is so weird, be who do you know here? As a girl. And if you don't know, but if you're hot enough, then they don't say anything.
Right.
Again,
because
I
they're
was
hitting
not
on you.
in this camp.
Right.
So I got the who do you know here? And I'm oh, blah, 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 blah. And they're okay, cool. And then it's okay, I need to figure out how to get to the basement stat because that's where the party is.
Right.
You go down. Actually, a girl that I knew, she taught me, this is crazy. She taught me, when you go, she was an athlete and very kind of like an aggressive personality. She's like, yeah, so when you go on to the pledges at the bar, order 5 shots straight up, and then you're good. And I'm like, oh, I went with her one time.
Did you take the 5 shots yourself?
I didn't, but she did.
Holy shit.
5 shots of Kharkov lined up, bang, 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 bang. She's good for the rest of the night. And I'm like, that is not.
That's not safe. That's I'll say like that is a form of binge drinking that we partook in.
Because I think our era of going to college was heavily influenced by the Jersey Shore.
OT.
Like, I think that the group before us didn't quite do it like that. I think they were big beer drinkers and keg people.
Yeah, keg stands all the time. We weren't keg stand people.
I never did a keg stand in college.
Never one time.
Not one time.
Never one time, yeah.
That wasn't a thing. We really didn't have kegs a lot of the time. It was always handles and handles of Kharkov vodka, and the mixers were Sprite, and then they'd run out.
Yes.
So you better figure it out quick.
And it was the era of Jungle Juice.
Did you ever have Jungle Juice out of a bathtub?
I had it out of a trash can. It was a fresh trash can.
That's worse.
It was a fresh trash can, but it was
it lined with the trash bag or no? Just a trash can?
Just they bought it from Walmart.
Was it the big like dumpster trash can or was it like a home trash can?
It was a home trash can that they filled.
I'll never forget. I went to a party and there was a literal bathtub filled with Jungle Juice. Not lined either.
Did you drink it?
Yeah.
Woo! That's an unshared experience.
I drank a lot of it.
Unshared.
I drank a lot of it.
So partying at frats, unshared. Drinking out
of a bathtub. You didn't go to a frat? Have you ever been to a frat?
One time. One time with a friend.
At IU?
At IU, but it was my...
You had another friend?
Freshman year.
You had a different friend than me?
Yeah. It was before we knew each other.
What?
It was my freshman year. And I went, but it was like weird and I had a really bad stomach ache. So I was kind of like I think I was nervous.
Well, it's nerve-wracking. It's a lot of social hierarchy that's just created for
no reason.
Yeah.
Okay. Do we have any spitfires to end the podcast before we give our well wishes to Kurt Signetti and the boys? I mean, going to a basketball game, shared. Going to a football game, shared.
Did you go to the tailgate fields?
No, never been. Never been to the IU football tailgate fields.
Still never been to the tailgate fields?
Never one time.
Okay, picture this. So it's...
Remember when I said quick fire and she said, buckle the up. She said, oh, we're sitting here for 30 more minutes while I talk about the tailgate fields. I love it. I love it.
Yeah, no, it's not over. So the tailgate fields were frat-led. Again, I was not in a sorority, so I just showed up.
I love it.
And
so you didn't have a tent at all. You just said, I'm going to raw dog it into the
yeah.
The what?
The tailgate fields.
Tailgate fields.
Yeah, no. So you were not allowed to have hard liquor in the fields because it became so much of a problem. So what you would do is you would pregame with the hard liquor before you got there, get absolutely hammered.
Rounding back to the first shared experience of drinking vodka at 9 a.m.
When you were drinking vodka at 9 a.m., were you getting ready to tailgate or were you going to like the bars?
We were getting ready to tailgate.
Where were you tailgating?
With you. It was the day I met you. Because it was whatever. We'll get there.
Oh, like a house party.
Yeah.
Like a house
it was
party
a house
tailgate.
Yeah. So that was different.
Yeah. Oh, I forgot about that. Oh, yeah. We drank a lot that day.
Well, that's what happens when you're 21.
Me and your husband were neighbors.
Period. We walked there. Yeah.
I mean, by neighbors, I mean literally across the street.
I don't remember that.
Really?
Oh, keep going. This is going off on a tangent.
Okay, we were neighbors. So anyway, yeah. So you could do house party or you could do tailgate fields. And tailgate fields, you would pregame hard at the tailgate or before the tailgate fields because again you could only have beer.
Right.
I guess maybe you could have wine, but that wasn't like
we didn't drink wine.
No,
we never drank wine.
But we did slap the bag.
I never did that. I'm telling you. Lot of unshared experiences between the two of us.
It was a bad time, actually. Right. You don't want to do that. But you go to the tailgate fields and it was like the frat tailgates had to close like an hour before game time.
Hell yeah.
For I guess like drinking reasons. So then you would end up going to the game. You would go for literally 1 quarter.
Yeah.
Definitely not past halftime.
No.
You would go home. And then you would, remind me to ask you about this tweet from 2013. And then you would go home, you would take a nap during the rest of the game, and then you would go out that night. Do you remember? There is a very famous tweet, at least from Bloomington.
Okay.
Actually, I don't think I want to tell this. I'll tell it and it might get cut out.
Okay. Oh no,
and
I never saw that.
It was like never lost a party because that was our tagline because we
forgot
lost
that.
every football game.
Well, guess what, mother? Never lost a party, and we've never lost as of this point a national championship because we've never been in it.
Because this is for our good football team, and we can't bring up the bad.
Right.
I feel like so we'll cut that out. But
so we had shared experiences in that we met each other at IU.
Yeah.
But we had a lot of unshared experiences in that you went to IU and I did not do that. I did not do that.
That made me choke.
Sorry, I didn't mean to do that.
Oh my. Okay. Yeah. What?
Was that crazy of me to
you
say?
Went there and I didn't.
I don't think that was that crazy to say.
But now, fast forward, like all we do is go to football games and then proceed to watch football games with our husbands and make merchandise and all that jazz.
Make merchandise. That's what we do.
Yeah.
And by we, our producer / your husband. That's the same person.
Not me.
That's the same person. Okay. Yeah. Any final thoughts? Are you excited for the national championship? How are you feeling? What's going through your brain right now? What's going on?
I feel very good. I hiccuped. Kurt Signetti is incredible. So there's that.
She turned her whole face away from her mic so it wouldn't get picked up. And instead of just coming back to the mic and talking, and we could just cut that out, I hiccuped. This is insanity. Like you could have done it and come back and just continued, and it just would have been a just true little blip in history that we never even had to know about.
All that to say,
yes,
Kurt Signetti's incredible.
I call him Kurt. We're on a first name basis.
You don't call him Sig or Signetti, you call him Kurt.
I call him Kurt,
which is funny.
Yeah.
Fernando Mendoza, absolutely electric. Amazing interviews. You love his interviews.
I love his interviews. He's so sweet. And he looks right into the camera too. He does give a Mindy and looks into the camera when he does his little interviews.
I know.
And he just seems so sweet and genuine. And his family is so precious. And his mom is so pretty.
I know.
Every time she's on screen, I go, she's pretty. It's like
you actually say that out loud.
It's like when
she's so pretty.
It's like when Matt and I are driving together and I see cows or horses out the window and I go, cows.
Yeah.
Every time Fernando Mendoza's mom is on screen, she's pretty.
Yeah.
It's a tick that I cannot get rid of.
I know. I can't. Yeah. His aunt's really pretty too.
It's gorgeous. Gorgeous. Yeah.
I mean, you can just go down the entire team. Like they're just so incredible and fun. No, I'm obsessed. I can't stop. I'm really excited. I like to think it will go very well, but I also am like very living in the whole season of being like, this was the best thing. Yes. Your husband turned to me. When was this? The Wisconsin game? Was that our last game?
No idea.
Wisconsin,
honey.
Nebraska. I don't remember either. I think it was Wisconsin. Anyway, and he's like, take a look around, sister. Like this is the greatest thing that you will ever be a part of. And I was like, I'm gonna cry.
You said my nipples are hard and I need an oyster to make me horny.
That's what I said that to your husband.
Not surprised. He's looking up
Wisconsin.
the Wisconsin. All right. So go IU. Yeah. Go Coach Sig.
Yeah.
And with that, see, that's how you do it. That's how you do it. You just pretend it never happened.
Kate sneeze.
And with that, thank you for listening to our second, third, fifth, first episode.
Our 40th.
Be Our Friend. We hope you'll be our friend. See you next Tuesday.
Okay.